More than that, you'll be the object all the murderous hatred my tortured soul is capable of if you persist in bringing me back.
I shall risk that. Many people hate me. I saved many others from being hated. You painted this just now in those 15 minutes while Miss Briggs and I were talking?
Yes.
Remarkable. It's amazing to me.
It's wonderful.
This man's face, why him? I mean, for what reason this particular countenance? Is he real from life?
Yes.
What's his name, then? Who is he?
I don't know. I saw him only once.
Well, then, why do you feel compelled to bring back this face to show to yourself again now? Why?
It's the face of the man I murdered.
You murdered this man whose face you have painted here?
Yes. Yes,
How did you murder him?
I don't know.
You have no recall of having actually done it. You're unable to tell yourself where it happened or when?
No. No, I'm sure that I killed him.
Yes. Miss Turner, we're going to give you something to make you sleep. Now, if you'll just roll up your sleeve, Miss Briggs, please.
Sleep? Suppose, Sylvia.
Yes, for a period of time now. We shall need to help you sleep. I hope it'll be a brief one. You've wanted to sleep a great deal of recent months, haven't you? That was because you were afraid of reality, of your thoughts while awake. So you were always dozing off, or taking a nap, staying in bed till half the day was gone. Now
I know I'm a murderess. So I've earned the right to be drugged into forgetting it for a few hours. I was already dead. I'd forgotten. Why couldn't I have been allowed to die? Why not have hung me for it while it didn't matter?
But for what? For a murder you can't describe? Of a man whose death in circumstances pointing to violence we have no record? Why, no one on earth has come forward to accuse you of any crime.
How did you find me? What was I doing? Where was I when you found me?
You must remember what happened yourself. Live through that horror again. Only then will you know what is true. In the meantime, I shall help you in every way I can. Hate me if you like. It's better than hating yourself. Good night, Miss Turner.
So many years to remember. A life brought back to be my own. The figures and landscapes and people which belonged to me when nothing had been mine the day before. It was all there. Up until my birthday. What happened on the 16th of April? I remember the night before. It was the last thing I remembered until awaking here in the hospital on the first day of May. I was standing in the lobby of the hotel, just having got off that rickety elevator. And my bag was packed. It was there at my feet. And the porter came around from behind his booth and handed me an envelope. After that, nothing.
Black.
White.
Piano.
Tune.
Train.
Teach.
Barrister.
Lawyer.
Pallet.
Paint.
Porter.
Ticket.
Train.
Snow White.
I beg your pardon?
Snow White. She has that long train that the dwarfs carry.
Oh, yes, quite right. Blood.
Red.
Train.
Of thought.
Miss Turner, have you noticed anything about your response to this word?
Which word?
The word train.
Oh.
I've put it to you 3 times, and each time you, for some reason, avoided connoting what one should expect to be the most commonplace definition. You haven't answered with smoke or wheels or Waterloo Station or underground. Have you any idea why you should be unwilling to recognize the word train as a high-speed conveyance traveling on wheels on rails?
I don't have any idea.
Book.
Dealer.
Yorkshire.
Terrier.
Train.
wreck.
Thank you, Miss Turner. I think that will do us for the day.
Miss Briggs took me back to my room. I was in a fever. I could hardly walk straight. She kept dabbing at my forehead with her handkerchief, but it didn't do any good. I could see her lips moving, probably asking me if I was all right and could she help me, but I couldn't hear her. There was another horrifying, terrible sound filling my ears. I held my hands over them trying to shut it out, but it only grew louder. In my room, Miss Briggs tried to push me toward the bed. I could see her lips framing, "You must lie down," but I thrust her out of the way and lunged for the canvas board. My hands and arms were numb as though they were floating out of my control, except that they ached agonizingly. There were flashes before my eyes, pounding waves that threw my head back and forth as though I were being battered in some apocalyptic storm. Came a frightful shrieking, torn from the throat of a damned soul in torment, and I fell forward on the ground, and something fell with me. And I saw it, the picture I'd painted, and the voice that was shrieking was my own. Oh, I can't go. I can't. Rachel. Lie down. Yes, Rachel. Lie down. Oh, lie down.
This is it, nurse?
Oh, yes. It's awful.
All right, roll up that sleeve.
Yes. Now, Rachel. When did that picture there? Delirious like a mad woman.
Yes, quiet. Now, Miss Turner.
You hurt me. You hurt me this time. It's stinging.
Yes, the mixture's a little bit different this time, Miss Turner. But it will stop hurting in just a moment. Oh. There. All ready.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's warm. Peaceful.
This picture you've just done.
Is it good?
I think it's extraordinarily good. Are you sleeping?
Sleeping, but awake. Asleep, but not asleep.
Can you describe this picture to me as though I hadn't seen it?
A man sitting in a railway compartment looking out of the window of a train. Opposite him with her back to us is a woman. It's as though we were the woman whose attention is on this man.
As though we were this woman?
Yes.
Don't you mean that you are this woman, Miss Turner?
Yes, I am.
What day is it now?
My birthday.
April 16th. Last April.
Yes, that's the day. I'm aboard the Flying Scotsman Express. I'm on my way to Edinburgh to paint the moors. I'm in a first-class compartment. Alone, I'm relaxed and happy. I feel the urge to paint something. Right here as the train goes speeding along.
And what do you paint?
A man. That is the embodiment of a man. His posture, his clothes. But for some reason, I can't paint his face. I know his face, but I find it impossible to transfer it to the canvas. I make 4 separate versions of him, but each time my brush remains poised in midair, refusing to invade the oval of white where the face should be. At Manchester, I got out to stretch my legs, walking up and down the station platform. And when I resume my compartment, I find that I have a fellow traveler sharing it with me. He's turned away as I enter. He's occupied with closing the window as it has begun to rain outside. As I seat myself opposite him, he turns to face me directly. He's the man. It's his face which is missing from the portraits that lie on the chair beside me.